Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. First day of the month, May. Let's start seeing what we can do this month. Strong close, people. Let's put monthly because it's first day. Let's put monthly here. I hope we have sound and everything. Look at that close. That is nice. That doesn't mean we'll go straight up, but we have a nice close, that's for sure. Yeah, look at it. Closing so close here to 100k, it's a sign of strength. We can push up until September, October, maybe. Who knows? It's Bitcoin, it's crypto after all. Yeah. Well, let's not think that's not a key reversal, a properly key reversal. Let's see weekly. Well, and you can see we touched this, almost touch Wyckoff checking this level and pushing higher. We didn't touch long reload zone, but we are trying to test the short reload zone already. It's Bitcoin. You saw Bitcoin doing nice things over and over again. That doesn't mean we should chase Bitcoin. People, I'm not chasing Bitcoin. I'm more inclined to buy shitcoins, even if they are not I don't know. They are not a influencer favorite now. They want Bitcoin. Bitcoin Max, Bitcoin everything. But I think our altcoins will have their day in the sun. Let's go back on daily. That's our time frame for today. Okay. Well, nothing happened. Yesterday, I'll be honest, yesterday I was thinking that they want to push the market lower. I said, well, maybe this time we'll push the market and close the gap here. Well, seems like not yet. Today we have big news. Let's see. Friday. No, today is Thursday. Tomorrow we have big news, but today we have PMI. Seeing the market maybe today pushing higher and higher and tomorrow to have a correction? Could be. Who knows? But today we have in the New York session PMI, which it's an important piece of report or news, call it whatever you want. Don't scalp close to the event. And tomorrow, pay attention because non-farm payrolls and unemployment rate, they are pretty important. Let's go back on the chart. Looks like Bitcoin wants higher. Strong reclaim, like you see Stefan in the chat. Strong reclaim everywhere. Look at it. Even if they are with red for today, they reclaimed some levels. They are not dumping anymore. So, well, if it's strong, more than happy to. I'm looking at my spot bags and they are still there. Some of them are pumping. Nice to see that. We closed the month strong. May was a strong month. People are saying sell in May and walk away. People, sell in May. That doesn't mean first day of May you sold everything and you're out. May usually it's bullish month in my experience. But if you see the strength in May and you see everything pumping, sell in May and walk away, usually it's a good idea because you sold in the strength, you sold in the kind of the top, and then you wait for a discount. Okay, now that's daily. Not too many things we can say. After all, we are in a range just below the short reload zone. Similar with Ethereum. But you can see we are the other side of the trend line with Ethereum. We are holding this level. Could be, like we discussed multiple times, could be a deviation, everything what is here. Yeah, could be. As long as we are below $2,000, I'm more than happy to dollar cost average. And I'll do that until the price will go above $2,000. So today, another day. 1,800 for the moment. I know people, everyone is telling you that Ethereum is shit, will go to zero. But the same people will tell you that Ethereum is the best after, well, I don't know, go to $3,000, $4,000. But the risk reward is not there anymore. If I'll manage to get my average below $2,000 and at $4,000 when everyone is bullish about Ethereum to sell half on a double and get risk free, I think I'll be in a good position. Yeah, okay, now that's Ethereum on daily. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. People, Bitcoin dominance is still strong. We can get a week like this. Yes, we can. We had an EM here. Okay, we had it, but you can see we took the highs, so we should wait for a next EM. Bearish divergence on RSI, bearish divergence on MACD. We have a good location. We still can look for an EM, and I think the EM will come here or maybe later, maybe higher a little bit. I know at the 64, at I don't know, 60 and below, people said, well, altcoins will outperform from now. Now at 64, close to 70%, they say, well, no, we'll go to 75 and we'll push higher and Bitcoin is everything. That's wrong mentality, people. That's the mentality of 90% of the people. Influencers, to get more followers, to get more people. They all say what people, the public wants to hear. 64%, keep in mind how many altcoins we have there. It's a big number for Bitcoin dominance. Maybe we'll go to 70%, I don't know. But I have enough reasons on daily to look for an EM here. Okay, look at MACD, look at RSI. OBV, nothing special, just following the price action. So don't become a Bitcoin maximalist now. Okay? Time to be a Bitcoin maximalist was when Bitcoin was below 20K, and I said, well, Bitcoin we can start dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin. Now it's a bit too late. Just imagine, people, Bitcoin is at 100K. Let's say we'll do a double from here. That's why you are in crypto? To double your money? Well, if you are, then you can try with Bitcoin. If you want to keep Bitcoin for the long run, to keep your money safe, well, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. But you still need to hedge. It's still too volatile in my opinion. If it's the money you need in 20 years, I don't know. If it's the money you need in 5 years, well, in 5 years, Bitcoin could be higher, could be lower, I don't know. I still think we still need to hedge, even if we are big fans of Bitcoin. Remember that institutions are here. Okay, too much blabbing away about what could happen. Yes, yeah, strong. So not the end of the world yet, not yet. Yeah? You saw here in the blue area everything was done. Everyone was blaming Trump. And now you can see we have a big W here. Chasing here now. We have a gap, we have another gap. The gaps will get filled at some point in time. But now, even now, we are filling a gap. Look at this one. This is a gap here. And now we are just filling the gap there. So next time when you feel the fear in your bones, when you see big influencers, big people, I don't know, people that you trust, saying, well, it's over, it's going straight to zero, even if you want to exit the markets, you should not exit in the fear. You should wait for a bounce. And then we had a nice bounce here. Okay, gold. I added gold here for, I don't know, just to see what gold is doing. Yeah, because now Ethereum, Bitcoin is correlated with ES, but also with gold. Let's put a 50% rule. Okay, you can see we had a pump, kind of strong pump here on daily. You can see really nice pump, but we retraced 50%. Here, wait for a bounce. If you don't get the bounce here, I think we'll get it here. Close to 3,100. You can see some support. I don't want to go deeper on lower time frame. I'm not trading gold, so I don't want to show you setups on gold because I love to frame setups. If I'm not trading, I'm not framing any setups. But 50%, again 50-50, okay. Waiting in the long reload zone for a 61.8, I think is not a bad idea. You can see 61.8. Here it's a good level. Wyckoff checking this high. It's not the best chart. I have capital com. But you get the idea. In this area, we can look for a lower time frame, 1 hour, for example, W, and think for a bounce. We have a gap here. Morning. Okay? So I don't want to go deeper. I'll go 4 hour chart just to see what we have. For the moment, we are pushing low. We have some support here. We'll hold or not, I don't know. I think 61.8 is the key here in this area. Ethereum versus Bitcoin on daily, not too many things you can say. Going sideways. We can this was the deviation. We can go sideways and then pushing higher. Yes, it's possible. I still want to see a clear W, daily and weekly chart. For the moment, nothing. We can see we have 1, 2, 3, 1 week of nothing. Yeah. Total market cap in the same place, testing $3 trillion, and shitcoins, some of them are pumping really nicely. Look at this one. Didn't we discuss about alpha soon? I don't know. Lately, last week? People, shitcoins are showing us signs of life. It's exactly what we want. We want from time to time to see a shitcoin pumping and coming back down with some volume. That's a sign that is not dead. That's a sign that soon enough they'll start pumping. I'm expecting great things from strong shitcoins this year. Maybe it's just me. Morning, Dalmundi, morning. Morning for me. I don't think it's morning for you. Or it's too I think it's afternoon for you. Or midday. AVAX, similar. A lot of shitcoins are preparing something. Like I said, they have daily Ws they need to retest. Even this one. Sorry about the... You can see daily W breakout trying to retest. What we have here, we can see on multiple altcoins. So, please check your charts. See what altcoins you love, or you have some, what list you have, and go and put some limit orders at the breakout. Total risk is important if you want to trade. If you have a stop loss, you should consider total risk. If you are playing, I don't know, dollar cost averaging plans, investing, little old lady, that's different. Yeah, it's a different approach on the risk management side. But shitcoins are looking tasty in my view. That doesn't mean tomorrow altcoins will pump to the moon. No, we can stay here for weeks, maybe months in this area, and then to pump. But I love to see, like you see alpha, signs of life. You can call them the pump and dump at the bottom here. Yeah, they'll pump, they'll dump back down, and then will consolidate, and then will pump again stronger. Don't chase these pumps because usually they retrace back at the original place. Let's see alpaca. If you remember, we discussed about that. We discussed about alpaca last time. There you go. Yeah, someone said, you saw alpaca? Yeah. Well, look at it. Someone bought alpaca at $1, maybe higher. Okay, so please don't chase these pumps. These pumps are good to see that the coins are not dead yet. When the market will come back down, for example, here we can put this one. come back down 78.6 and lower, you can try to start dollar cost average, hunt for W's and so on. Okay, now alt, amp, all of them are looking similar, people. You can see my dollar cost average on the last weekly W, it's a lot higher. You think I'm worried about that? No. I saw this market last time, 2 times actually, and I don't care about this one. I know some of them, they'll pump so strong that will compensate for the ones that will, I don't know, give me 1 R or 2 R or a double or 2 doubles. Some of them will pump like hell. Anyway, for the moment, all the shitcoins are still buyable. Zoom out on weekly. Look at these people. They are forming the bottom on weekly chart. And I said enough. I don't think I should push it too much because old people in crypto traders arena, they have their bags full like me. Yeah? And new people don't use plans. Not yet. Bitcoin, please. Well, Bitcoin what? You want me to send you some Bitcoin? I'm joking. We'll get there. So, what shitcoins are strong? Well, look at the charts, Jade. You should know what shitcoins. Don't go and buy pump fun shitcoins. Do the fundamental analysis. Yeah, Sebastian, to make a plan now and start dollar cost averaging plan, an investing plan, or a little old lady would sell half on a double first time or something. Starting now will be a gift for people, but they don't see it. No? No? They don't see that. They see Bitcoin, they see Ethereum, looking at Vitalik, what he's doing, but they are not looking at a coin that dumped straight down to the original place like this one. I'm not talking about dimension. I showed you the bad part also with small unlocks and everything. Yeah? But they are not looking at coins like this. They are looking at Bitcoin, which is at 100K. Where is the best potential? Here or on Bitcoin? If you are an investor on higher time frame and I don't know, you have 10% from your net worth in crypto and you want just to, I don't know, hedge against the traditional market and you buy some Bitcoin, okay. But if you are here to make a lot of money, Bitcoin is just to tell you the direction and if the market is moving in the right direction. Sorry, people, I see a lot of Bitcoin maximalists lately. Well, Bitcoin is everything. Really? Now? When I was buying Bitcoin below 20K, nobody said, well, Bitcoin is everything. When I sold 35% at 55K, because that was my plan, just to free some capital, nobody said that, well, Bitcoin is everything. Now, at double the price, at 100K, at a big round number, everyone, well, Bitcoin is everything. Really? Jade, we have the plan with new coins, for example. 50 new coins. That plan is made for new shit coins that don't have selling pressure. Okay, so that's a good list. If you want a bet, another list, you have Hand of Midas with Bochan. If you want old shitcoins, there are a lot of shitcoins there with a strong community. Go check the community. Decide for yourself, not what altcoin, in my opinion, is the strong. Do your own diligence. Do your own plan because you have the skills now. You should have the skills. If you did the plan and you did I don't know, you can post it in premium or in crypto traders and say, well, what do you think about my list? Okay. Okay, that's the higher time frame. Nothing new about that. It's consolidating. We'll stay here. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. But what I know from my experience that it's a fucking good level to buy. Now, I put a short here on DCM. Kind of hedging a little bit. Yeah? Trying to see what will happen. We had straight down, straight up, and you can see the market is strong. I'm not doing anything. If it will hit my stop loss and I'll take the liquidity and I'll push higher, so be it. But I consider that this was a good level here. Overall, we are still in the range. We are still at the top of the range. Yesterday in the bad report, all we did was to push back in the middle of the range. Yeah, we had a short. We made some money on Ethereum. Huh? Made nice money on the dump. And then we had another dump. And now we are back in the short reload zone. I don't want to see you here looking for long ideas. It's short reload zone for a reason. Could pump, okay, let it pump. And then give you a nice setup. Here is for either stay out, either try to hunt short ideas. That's why we have short reload zone. Yeah, we made some money on this one when we dumped. Some people were even smarter than me. They let some some of the trade all the way down. They made more money than me, percentage wise. Yeah, I closed the trade here in the dump. And here I had a long, if you remember on lower time frame, I said about an LJ. First W on 50-minute chart, if you remember. That doesn't mean I'm winning all the trades, people. Don't think like that. Yeah, I had this LJ here. Yeah, trend line, W, the other side of the trend line. Okay, I'll take it. I put the limit order here, and guess what happened? When the market retested, retested my stop loss and pushed a lot lower. Well, that's a trader's life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Be damn sure that when you win more than what you lose. Okay? Here was kind of ugly. We had this SFU. I think Stefan managed to take a long here. Not specifically on Ethereum, but he loaded a lot of shitcoins here, which is nice. And look what happened. Classic Dalai Lama. Straight down, going sideways and pushing higher. Classic Dalai Lama. I don't know. You know the Dalai Lama pattern? You should know it. If you don't know it, ask Google. So on Ethereum here we have short reloads on indicators. Well, you can see not bearish divergence, but we have some yams here. You don't like to take short ideas? Okay, don't take it, but don't chase here. We can do on lower time frame 5-minute chart. I'll not be here today. I have to do something and I'll not be here, but you can see. Yeah, I'm here, W in the long reload zone, playing ping pong and making some money. Okay? Waiting for the SFU here? Well, not a bad idea. If you think, well, SFU is for 5-minute chart or lower, people. Don't think about an SFU on higher time frame this time. But if you see the market pumping here, pushing higher and then reclaiming back below, closing a 5-minute candle or lower below this SFU level, then you can take a short. I'll let Stefan. Today Stefan will be in the New York session. Also, he'll be more active than usual because I'm out. After this live stream, I'll take a break and I'll go do something else. And probably, like usual, I'll lose the volatility. I'll lose some good setups. But there are things I have to do and they are more important than a trading day. Okay? But my view is, if we'll SFU here, because why I'm focusing more on Ethereum. I see respecting the levels better than Bitcoin, honestly. So, if we'll push here, look for an SFU here, YAM and retest. If you want to take this trade, I don't see a really good setup here. I could see some YAMs here already, but it's not bearish divergence. It's 50-50 here. We can push to the SFU or we can go back in the long reload zone. So I don't have an advantage. So I don't suggest to take this one here at this location. But waiting lower, waiting to take a SS setup here, because you can see we took the high there. Now, taking an SS setup here or waiting for a double in this area, not a bad idea. Shitcoins, nothing special. Solana, for example, did the same thing. Dalai Lama pattern. And now they are aiming out. They are slowing down. Don't chase here. Wait for another retracement. Draw your fibs. Draw your long reload zones. Your pump chaser zones if you are aggressive. Okay? Don't chase the market. ES is still strong, but look at it. Look at the dump. We saw this YAM. Look at the dump and look at the pump. Now it's slowing down. It's aiming out. Look at the bearish divergence. Crypto is correlated with ES. With gold also, but mostly with ES. So, could be a good setup for a short here on ES. I think so. I think so. Come on, where the fuck is that? There you go. You want to play something on ES? I'm not trading ES, people. Aggressive W. But what is that? That is a potential LJ short. Up to you, people. Now, let's go a little bit more on Bitcoin. Higher time frame, 4-hour chart. I saw some people saying about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it's in the same range, people. Didn't do anything special. And we can stay in this range for more. I'm not assuming any breakout. You know me. I'll assume it's a fake out. Everything it's a fake out until we'll see that it's a real breakout. Now we're at the top of the range. Don't chase here. It's possible to take all the liquidity here. Look at how much liquidity they built here. Yeah, it's possible. We can even take this one here. 95,800. But play that SFU if will be the case. Or maybe wait for 61.8. Take a 3-bar fractal in this area for a short. It's up to you. Bollinger Bands? Well, I don't know if they are tight. Yeah, they are getting there. They are close enough. But they are not like this. Remember last time when we talked about Bollinger Bands on 4-hour chart? Look at them. And I told you, well, watch out because we'll do a fake out. Well, we had two. 1, 2. And then we had a real breakout. We are getting close to that squeeze. Yeah? Tightness. We made fun about how Bitcoin was looking here. Well, it's doing the same. Consolidating, expanding. Consolidating, expanding. Range versus strength. 70% of the time versus 30% of the time. Okay? You are more not profitable. You can trade more being a range trader than being a trend follower trader. Yeah? Why? The market is consolidating, ranging 70 to 80% of the time. So learn to play the range. I don't want to see people, I don't know, chasing here. I don't know if it's correct to say chase in a setup like we have here. But you are in the range, you are at the top of the range. You should think short or stay the fuck out. Simple. Yeah? And I had a lot of, I don't know, work to do until I teach the old ones, the Stefan and other people to think range. Now they are making money all the time. They see a range is like a gift for them. But It's hard. Beginners have the tendency to be right. They want to see that, well, you can see, well, it's touching this level. Breakout, retest, and we'll go to the moon every time. Long in here, short in here. Please don't think like that. Imagine that you have something that has 70 to 80% probability. You want to bet against it? I don't think it's the correct way of thinking. It's possible, it's even probable that will take the liquidity. You can see with naked eye that they are building liquidity there. They are building liquidity. That doesn't make it a great place for a long, people. Actually makes a great play for a SFU or something like this. Anyway, if we have requests, more than happy to answer them. I don't know the guy who said about you have a strange name, who said about Bitcoin. Well, to donate your Bitcoin is not possible. Sorry about that, but that's my view about Bitcoin. Higher time frame, I think we can push higher. They even take the all-time high. For the moment here we are in a range, so don't chase in a range. Also, if we'll push in the short reload zone and test 100k, not the best idea to chase. If you want to hedge your portfolio, I told you, above 95 is not a bad idea. No requests? Okay. People, sorry, today I'll not beat around. I'll not trade. I'll not frame anything more than what I said in the morning. In half an hour I'll go, and I don't know if I'll manage to get back in the New York session. Probably at the end of the day, if I'll manage to get back. Well, not Mitch Day, Emmanuel. It's not something funny for me. I need to do something. What's the ticker, Hania? Zeus Network. It's on TradingView already, or? This one? Let's see. I don't know if this one, but well, good to dollar cost average. Nice location overall. OBV is not the best, but KuCoin? Let's find the KuCoin chart. Well, I don't see KuCoin. There you go. Yeah, good location, honey. You know, simple things. We don't want to overcomplicate things, yeah? This is the low. Actually, this one is the low. You are at 78.6. If you are an investor, you want a W here, 78.6 or lower. Volume profile, you can see we are exactly at the fucking POC. So that's nice. Dollar cost average, really nice. Nice to start dollar cost average. I don't know about potential. I don't know about their community. Potential here, maybe they have more history, but it's 30 cents and the high was $1.10. Okay? For a setup, for something, if you know that they have something behind them and they will probably pump, okay. It's relative a new coin from 1 year old kind of idea. So doesn't have a lot of selling pressure, but I don't know more than that. And daily chart, Hania, is consolidating. You can see. It's going sideways. Perfect environment to dollar cost average. Yeah. Perfect environment to start a dollar cost averaging plan. And now you have software, you have bots that will do dollar cost average for you. It's full of bots on on the internet. Every platform has, well, we have a bot to dollar cost average. We have a bot for range trading. Not all of them, they are good, but there are some good ones there. For a trade, I don't see a trade here, honey, as trader. I see the W breakout and retest, but it's a shitcoin, it's small, and you want to take this W? Let's see the indicators. You have some bullish divergence here on daily, you can see. Bullish divergence confirmed on OBV, which is nice. You have the same on RSI, you have the same on MACD, so if you necessarily want to take this W, it's up to you. But I don't suggest to risk more than 1%. Kind of this W I'm talking about. Huh? Yeah. And take the profit at the neckline of this big so-called EM, or a bit higher. But I suggest you to trade this one. No. Big wicks, big tails, that means it's hard to trade. Yeah? It's hard to trade when you see big tails and big wicks. You take the trade, the market will go in your direction, but before will stop you out and then will go. So, maybe just invest in it. And I'll take a look at SUI just for to see what it is, and then what we have on SUI, and that's it. Well, SUI is one of the strongest ones. We know that. We had an opportunity here at $2. I was waiting lower, I'll be honest. You can see this EM here. Don't chase, please don't chase. You can do it something like this, or even like this. But the correct one is this one. W the other side of the trend line. You don't want to chase here. Could push higher, of course it can, but that doesn't mean you should chase. Huh? On SUI, that's the best, the first level I'll even think about it. 2.5 and lower. Here? Nah, sorry. Yeah, I know, I saw. Who managed to buy SUI at the lows here? 2024? Why not? But here, chasing, not a good idea. You saw recently an example what happens when you see a chart pushing higher and higher and all the way straight down. How that one was called? Everyone, this one. Look at it. Everyone was talking, and a lot of investors on crypto traders said, well, this is the best one. Look at it. Everyone is shitting, is going down, and this one is pushing higher. I said, well, okay, I like it. I like that it's pumping, but don't chase. Well, it's strong. Don't chase. And look what happened. No, now nobody's talking about it. Okay. We don't have more requests. People, see you probably tomorrow morning in the same live stream. Protect your capital. Stefan will post some trades if we'll see something nice. Dollar cost averaging plan, if you don't have exposure, is the best one at this point in time. If you don't have exposure on altcoins, start slowly, but start. Don't stay completely on the sideline. Well, I am too, Sebastian. I have a 65 cents average, and if we'll dump lower, I'll buy even more. I think I'll get $1, $1.50 to sell half on a double, and after that I don't care. Huh? But that's the perfect example. When you see someone chasing, yeah, a pump, well, it's pumping even higher, and feel the FOMO. Show him this fucking chart. Well, look at this one. You want to chase anymore? No. Okay. Jade, you see this chart? I know you have the tendency to feel the FOMO. I think you can manage yourself now, but you feel the FOMO. Look at this chart. Print it, put it on your desk, and you'll remember every time. Or if you don't like this one, go on Luna. on last cycle and see what what happened, and you'll slow down. Okay, people, let's call it a live stream. I need to go. See you tomorrow morning with the same kind of live stream. Bye bye.